Number 12, senior, Maddie Hudson. Number 21, senior captain, Chloe Costas. Number 4, senior captain, Sophie Grande. And number 5, senior captain, Paige Obrello. Swampscott is coached by Caitlin Leonard. Now, the Triton Vikings. Number 45, sophomore, Reese Brenda. Number 22, sophomore, Kendall Lieber. Number 10, junior, Olivia Kirikopoulos. Number 5, senior captain, May Heffernan. And number 1, senior captain, Molly Kimball. Tonight the Vikings are coached by Eric McCarthy. Please stand now for the playing of our national anthem.
Okay, ready? Let's go. Welcome to Byfield, Massachusetts, home of the Triton Vikings. We have the girls basketball team here tonight. I'm Patrick Heffernan, joined by Ashley again.
Yeah, and thanks for having me.
I'm glad you're back. I'm glad you enjoyed it enough the first time to come back.
Yeah, it's always a pleasure.
And congratulations on the win. The JV team's still undefeated, right?
Still undefeated.
That is fantastic. That is a good sign for things to come for Triton, right?
Yeah, it's been great.
No pressure, but I'm looking at the Cape Ann League champions over there, and it's been since 1996 for girls basketball. So, expecting a lot of things out of the JV players in the next couple of years.
Yeah.
No pressure.
No pressure. Maybe 2023 to 2026. There might be something.
It can definitely happen. So we have Eric Gundrum here with us again for stats. Bob Lathrop working the camera, and I believe who's working the other camera?
Mia Dupuy.
So this Triton team starts with the ball. They went on a 13-0 lead to start in the very first game of the season against Swampscott. And that's going to fall. And one for Liv. So opening night of this basketball season was against Swampscott back in December 12th. And Triton went on a 13-0 lead. It ended up going to overtime. Triton lost by 1. So this Swampscott team has since gone 5-1, or 4-1, I should say, over the rest of their season so far, and Triton coming into this at 6-5. So should have an even matchup here.
Yeah, it should be a good game.
Sophie Legrand there, number 4, all-star player for Swampscott. She drives, does a little Euro step, and drops it in. Going to see a lot of that from her tonight. Not just her move. And she's that good. Here comes Molly. So Triton without a couple of key people tonight. First of all, their head coach, Brian, is out. And then second, they have Leah Hathaway out with a concussion. And Caitlin Prairie out as well, right?
Yeah.
Yep. So team's got to make some adjustments here. Both Caitlin and Leah 3-point shooters for Triton, so someone else is going to have to score a lot tonight. Swampscott swings it. Good hand. There's a steal for...
Just missed it.
That's good to get that kind of silly, frustrating thing out of the way early in the game. Not have that come back to haunt you later. So Swampscott brings it in. Just 18 on the shot clock now. Long three for Sophie. Off. Her and Maeve going after it, and she goes. Oh, yep, she went over and back. That was a tough one. Good little scramble for the balls there. So Maeve Heffernan and Sophie Legrand have been playing against each other since 3rd grade.
Oh, really?
Yep, Sophie was at Nahant for all of youth basketball and played against Triton at least once in the championship game, but a lot of times during the playoffs and during the year. Good move by Molly. She steps back. She's going to hit. Oh, that looked good to come off. May battling inside. Can't get the rebound. It's going to go out. Swampscott's going to go fast. Molly holds her ground, and that shakes up the Swampscott player enough. Reese with a rebound. Swings it out to Molly. Here she goes.
Looks like the Triton girls are running motion, I think.
Maeve's going to take a three. That's her spot. She drops it. Fantastic. Maeve Heffernan on the board with a three.
She'll be filling in for our 3-point shooters tonight.
We'll see. That could happen. That could happen. It's part of her game that she's been working on. I can attest to that. Swampscott a little bit hesitant with the ball here. And Sophie's going to take her own three. That's going to be off. Tipped off Maeve, but she grabs the rebound, controls it, sends it to Molly. So Molly's got to run the point, although Reese is in the game. And there's Liv with a shot inside. Not exactly where she wanted to be, I don't think. There's a Sophie runner. They got to shut that down as quick as they can. As soon as she gets that space, she's going to take it 6-4. Reese looking inside, takes it herself. Maeve with a big rebound, and Kendall with a big rebound. She puts it up. So what's been the secret for the JV girls? Why is your team undefeated?
We're just that good. No, I'm kidding. I don't know. I think we've all been playing, I think almost the whole team. We've been together since 4th grade. So we know how, each other play. Right.
That absolutely helps. That communication, the knowing where you are on the court, knowing where your teammates are all the time. Here comes Sophie. She looks to go, but they close down the lane on her, which is good. Reese on her up top. Force the ball out of Sophie's hands, really, as much as they can. 13-12, 11 now on the shot clock. And there's a good little steal by Kendall. Going to be a jump ball. Nope, they're going to let it play out. Blue stepped out of bounds. Nice. So Swampscott, surprisingly, is not pressing. We've seen Triton the last 2 games has really struggled against the press, but Swampscott can tend to let it go into the half-court game on every possession. Reese going to take her three. It's going to be off. Liv with a big rebound. Trying to work it inside. Sends it out to Molly. Molly kicks it to Reese. Reese looks at it again. Maeve with a little ball fakes. Try and drive. It's not there, but she makes some space. Traveled on that. So Triton coming off of 2 losses. Pentucket, were you at that game? That was tough.
That one was hard.
That program is always so good. It's really impressive. And then Georgetown on Monday. So an 11:30 a.m. start, which can't be good for anybody.
Those are always tough.
Yeah, Triton kind of came out a little bit flat. And a lot of turnovers early, again, because of the press by Georgetown. So surprised that we're not seeing that from Swampscott. But they're in this game at only 8-6. So seems like they don't really need it yet. Back up top to Molly. That's a good straightaway three for her. And it's in. Give her time to set up. She's going to hit those, right?
Yeah.
Sophie, she's also a 3-point shooter, but blocked by Kendall. Out to Maeve. Kendall looks for a three, takes it in the lane herself with the little floater. There's Liv underneath. Puts in another basket, 13-6. Timeout for Swampscott. So it's been a solid, steady performance by Triton. What are you seeing from them tonight that's different than the last 2 games?
Well, a lot of their shots are going in. They've been taking a lot, too. And they've been good with their passing and reading the court.
A few more ball fakes, which usually helps.
Yeah.
They're certainly Swampscott giving him the half court, letting him play a half court offense all the time, I think is better for Triton. It allows them to slow down and get into their rhythm, which is good. So it's a question of how soon is Swampscott going to switch to a press to try and make something happen. So
yeah, I think that's when it'll start to get stressful for the girls.
And they're also spreading the ball around. I think other than Reese, everybody of the starters has a basket. 4 players out of the 5 that started the game have a basket tonight. That's good too, and only 13 points. So. Only 2 players have baskets from Swampscott, so that would be Sophie, and I'm not sure who else. And number 22, might as well call her name out. That is Sasha Duvall, another senior captain. A very senior. It's all seniors that started for Swampscott.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I don't think they've made a change yet. 5's on the court, 12's on the court. Yeah, it's the same 5. So we're still 5 on 5 here, halfway through this first quarter. Sophie looking to do something. Has to swing it. She's going to come inside if she can. Here she comes. Euro step move. That one's short. It's going to be out on Swampscott. It's exactly that kind of move that they won the game with last time in overtime. So.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, she missed a lot of those in the first half of the first game, and then she made a bunch of them in the second half. So they need to keep that defense clamped down on her. Molly goes inside to Liv. Liv turns and shoots, and it's in. She is having a game tonight. She feels good in the lane.
This is what the girls need to start off the game.
7 points now for Liv Karakopoulos. She's got to be the high scorer by a long shot. Swinging the ball around by Swampscott. Into that corner. There's a shot. Nice 3, but it's not going to go. And 2 Triton teammates can't quite corral it. Another by 21. She's got a couple of their I feel like she's had at least a couple of their baskets. Maybe that's her first basket for 21. I know she's a good 3-point shooter, so they got to keep an eye on that. That's her first.
Yeah.
Reese in the corner. Back to Maeve, to Kendall. Kendall to Molly. Molly thought about it. Back into Liv. Liv kicks it to Molly. Molly all the way underneath, swings it way out. Maeve, ball fake, then takes her shot. Won't go. Rebound for number 12. Swampscott sends it all the way up. That's a tough call. I don't even think 21 really realized Molly was even there to make that bump. All right, Riley Bell checks in now.
Yeah, Riley played a lot in the Georgetown game, I feel like.
She did. She played a lot in the Pentucket game as well. She's a good defender, good with the ball. Brings some energy off the bench, which is always good. And there's a little tip, and there's that energy scrambling for it, fighting for it. No call, and now they're going to call. Yeah, they called that. They should call a foul on that. That was definitely a bump. Fresh 30 seconds for Swampscott now. Here they come. It's Triton in their zone defense. Although it's a zone, but it looks like they're sort of trying to shut down Sophie. Maeve up-tempo a little bit, but bringing it back, set up their offense. You said they're running motion?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Molly coming around. She's got Kendall in the lane. Good little move and one. Ooh. Nice. Great little move by Kendall. So Triton now extends that lead. 17-9 here with about 1:17 to play. This first quarter's going by fast.
I know.
You got a hockey game to get to, is that why?
Probably. I don't know if I can go.
So the hockey team, what are they? 3-6 on the season and playing Gloucester tonight. So
yeah, I think tonight's gonna be a hard game for them.
They've had some hard ones. Great move by Sophie, but it doesn't fall. Rebound is gonna be just held for nope. Oh, good timeout.
Oh.
Good timeout by the coach. So that's the JV coach, right?
Yeah, Coach McCarthy.
Coach McCarthy. He's been, he's undefeated on the season, right?
Mm-hmm.
I guess so. So we'll see how he does tonight. A little bit of pressure. First game is at home against a team that this team lost to by 1. So definitely needs to keep the team moving, motivated. He's only gone to his bench once so far. We'll see some of the other players get in pretty soon. The starters haven't played this entire first quarter, really, except for Riley coming in. Smart timeout so they keep the possession. Little wave from one of the players. Nice. She plays on JV too, right?
Yeah, she started on JV and got moved up to varsity.
She had a lot of minutes in one of the games. I want to say Newburyport maybe, where she played a lot.
Probably. The tournament?
Yeah, in the tournament. Yeah. And played really well coming off the bench. And a lot of times where Newburyport that likes to play inside, she had some blocks, she had some steals, just a really solid defensive effort inside, which that wasn't a close game, but at times it was.
Yeah, she blocks the shots like they're nothing.
Maeve looking inside, kicks it out to Riley instead. Riley to Molly. They're being patient with the ball, looking inside for it as much as they can. Only 10 seconds on the clock now. Back to Maeve. Maeve throws one up, looked a little short. It's going to be a rebound out to Swampscott. They almost throw it away. So 35 seconds left in this quarter. Under 30 by the time they take a shot. Good pressure on the defense by Triton. Can't let her shoot, though. Even if it's from that far out, she will. Oh, good little turnover. Kendall with the poke right to Molly. She's got 20 seconds, plenty of time to slow it down. She turns, and it's a turnover to Riley, although that might go out of bounds. If it does, no, it doesn't. Here's a chance for Sophie to do what she does well. Good drive. Doesn't go. Good turnaround chance here. Oh, what a block by Kendall. And another shot, and the clock just won't seem to stop.
There we go.
No one could take their eyes off the court to check the clock because it was all happening so fast. And it seemed like every single player thought there was a lot less time on the clock. That was pretty crazy. So 18-9 at the end of the first. That's good for Triton. That's a good lead. How you feel going into the second quarter?
I think the girls will do good. I think they're all they've got the good energy right now. That'll bring them through.
Is there anybody who's playing better than you expect, or are they playing just about what you expect out of them?
Yeah, I think they're all doing really good. Liv's standing out with her shots. She's made almost all of them.
She has been. You said last time that she's one of the players that you look up to for her game. Yep.
I really do.
So are you learning a couple things watching her on offense down there?
Yeah, the post moves. Do you like the little spin under the hoop? I've tried to use those in my games, but
it's tough. It's all footwork.
Yeah.
It's all footwork and confidence that when you have your feet in the right spot, your arms, your hands, everything else is going to work the right way. Mm-hmm. It's just having your feet in the right spot and moving the right way. So Liv has 7, Kendall has 5, Maeve has a 3, Molly has a 3. And now we've got another player on the court for Triton.
Isabella's in.
Isabella is in. She takes over for
I think Liv.
For Liv, yep.
Yeah.
So Triton going a little bit smaller here. We'll see what Swampscott counters with. They bring number 23 into the game for the first time. That's Rajan Moose in for Swampscott. Quiet crowd, not a big student section. A couple of the basketball players are here. And there's a good steal by Riley Bell. And then they're going to call a kick. Oh, they're going to call a foul there. Okay.
Oh, we can take that.
That was a little surprising.
Yeah.
And actually, four fouls now for Swampscott. Also surprising. This has been a sort of a quick game. Not a lot of fouls, not a lot of whistles. Riley outside. She's got to go somewhere with it. Goes to Molly. Molly sends it into Kendall. A little bit of confusion there. Maeve tries to commit the foul to slow her down. Doesn't happen. Molly holds her ground, but Swampscott gets the basket. Out to Maeve. A little bit of miscommunication there. I don't know if they switched it up, tried to go to Carolina or something, but somebody was out of position or not moving where Molly and Kendall thought they were going to be. Again, some confusion up top. Oh, Kendall was wide open underneath. Maeve doesn't see her, goes to Molly instead. And there's a chance for Kendall to set it back up. Fresh 30, plenty of time. Maeve going to make a move, going to kick it out instead. There's Molly. She finds Kendall underneath to Maeve coming down the lane. And that won't drop. Big fight for the rebound. Swampscott's going to come away with it. So that was kind of a disjointed possession there by Triton.
Yeah.
Good catch and shoot by Swampscott, but doesn't go. Isabel with the rebound. Kicks it to Kendall to Molly. Here we go. So they just want to settle down.
Take a deep breath.
Figure out what's going on offense, because they seemed a little confused the last time. Big cross-court pass to Molly, rather. Doesn't fall. Coming the other way now. Ooh, Sophie almost takes a three, holds back on it. If she had leaned into it, she could have gotten the foul there. She's going to take a deeper three this time and absolutely drain it. Yeah, she's dangerous when she heats up.
Yeah.
Comes Molly looking at Maeve. Maeve back to Isabel, to Molly. Molly's going to take another three. That one looks off, and it is. Isabel's got the rebound, though, and she traveled when she got it. So some subs coming in. Paige Levitt going to come in for Riley Bell. Molly's going to get a breather for the first time. Reese back in the game. So the energy a little bit low here coming out in this second quarter. Triton a little bit off. Haven't got a basket yet. Almost 3 minutes in. Swampscott just kind of hanging around, which is what they did in the last game. Not sure what that was, but it didn't work for Sophie. She wants a call. She's not going to get it. These refs are kind of letting them play. Paige 11 on the wing. She's going to switch out. Kendall's going to go to the wing instead. Kendall with a chance at a three. Takes a drive instead and gets fouled. She'll go to the line. And that's the fifth now on Swampscott. So, and the second foul for number 22. So Triton playing good defense, but the right kind of pace on defense that they're not getting called for a lot of fouls. No silly mistake fouls either. Kendall misses her first.
They're being really careful tonight.
Kendall, who's normally an excellent free throw shooter, has had a couple games where she just seems to not feel all right at the line. That one misses as well. Sophie again swings it out to Moose. Moose loses the handle on it, but gets it back. Now there's Sophie. Too much room. She shoots, but it's short. Oh, great play by number 23 on Swampscott to give them an extra possession. She comes running down the lane. That time, no, before the shot. Before the shot.
There's the call she was looking for.
Yep. Looking on Isabel. That's all right. Give up that foul before she can start, to make a shot. That's okay. But again, we're 3 minutes, more than 3 minutes into this quarter. Triton without a basket. Oh, and there's a quick foul, and all of a sudden Triton's creeping up in fouls. So going to the line for Swampscott, this will be, can you see her number? Is it 5?
Yeah.
Yep. So Paige Quagrello, another senior captain. And she hits her first. Liv coming back in for Isabel. Swampscott bringing their number 21 back in. And with that, it's only a 2-point game, just like that. Maeve and number 22 kind of tangling it up a little bit underneath. Not sure what was going on there. Reese in the game. Let's see what Triton can do here. Their offense has not scored in almost 4 minutes into this quarter. Swings it way over to Maeve. Maeve thinks about it from there. Backs it off instead. Sends it to Reese. Reese with an open shot. Doesn't take it. Instead it goes to Paige over and out of her hands. There's another turnover by Triton. So they haven't scored. They've turned the ball over a few times here in the second quarter. And that 18-9 lead they had is in danger of disappearing completely here. What do you want to see them do differently, Ashley?
I feel like they're playing, I don't know. I feel like their defense, they're playing the same, but now the shots just aren't getting in, and they don't have many opportunities on offense. And just like that, the lead disappears, but instead it goes in and out. Here comes Kendall the other way. She's got Paige, goes to Paige. Paige this time keeps the handle, finds Maeve, but it's a pass at her feet.
Maeve's got to give it up to Kendall, and they need to settle down. They got 20 seconds on the shot clock. Here comes Reese inside to Maeve with a 3. That's going to airball. It's going to go long and out. I think Maeve's going to get a nope. Looks like Paige is going to come out. Yeah, Maeve is going to get a break. And who was 55 again?
Margaret Welch.
Margaret Welch back in the game for the first time tonight. Maeve getting her first break of the night with just 3:50 left in the second quarter. Triton again has not scored yet this entire quarter. Ball all the way out to Sophie. Sophie inside. Good ball movement by Swampscott, but better defense by Triton. Kendall with it. She's got Molly in the corner if she wants to go to her. Instead, she's going to take it herself. And that won't drop either. And that's going to go out. I think it's going to, no, they're going to call Triton ball. See, here's the challenge because Maeve is usually the inbounder. So I guess it's Margaret who's going to get the opportunity here. Got to go quick. Kendall's not there. Forcing it inside. Doesn't work. Ball's turned over again. Here comes Swampscott again. Chance to poke it out. Not quite fast enough on that. Good ball movement again by Swampscott for a 3. That one's not going to drop. Margaret with a rebound. Gives it up to Reese. Reese has got Molly in the corner. Hits her. Molly's going to hit this 3. Oh, just off. Triton again. We're now under the 3-minute mark, and they haven't scored in this quarter. And here comes Sophie with another deep 3, and that won't go. Underneath, good defense. And then, I think Kendall called on the foul, maybe? Oh, Margaret Welch on the foul. I didn't think the girl had the ball long enough to even be shooting it.
Yeah, I didn't see a shot go up.
Huh. But she's at the line with a chance to tie it up. She hits the first. Triton again led 18-9 at the end of 1. Haven't scored yet. About to be a 9-0 run if she hits this to tie up the game. And that one rolls in and out. So Triton doesn't lose their lead. Kendall takes the ball off of the Liv rebound. She's got Reese this time to Molly. Molly hesitates. Kicks it out to inside for it. Nope, she's going to kick it back out again to Kendall. Kendall going to make a move. Somehow she still has it. No, they're going to call travel at some point, I think, yeah. Kendall is definitely getting frustrated. And again, Triton shut out for the first, going to be 6 minutes of this quarter. Ball fake by Sophie. Good defense by Triton. Chance to take the lead here, and it bounces off. Kendall tips it to herself. Chance to go up with a nice strong layup, and she does. And there's the first score of the game, and they're going to call a foul on that too?
I think so.
And 1. 2-1 white, or 2-1 blue, not on white. So Reese comes out. Riley back in. Kendall at the line. So that was the first basket by Triton in almost 6 minutes. And now she hits a free throw. Extend the lead to 4. So Maeve getting a good rest. Reese getting a rest now. They definitely miss Leah tonight with the concussion. She brings a lot of offense to the game. That's a deep 3, and it's off, and it bounces harmlessly. Triton ball. Timeout, Swampscott. All right, so a really weird 6 minutes.
Yeah. Very different from the first quarter.
Yeah, Triton scores 3. Swampscott gets 8 points. Just the first couple possessions of the quarter, Triton had the ball and just didn't seem to know what they were doing. Like, it just something wasn't clicking the right way.
Yeah.
Nice pizza delivery.
No, lucky her.
Look at that, yeah. Gets her dad, loves her more than our dads love us because we didn't get any pizza delivered here for us. Ouch. We do have a lot of people watching again, by the way. You want to hear the rundown? Yeah, so we got people in, from what I can tell, Queens, New York, Manhattan, New York. We had Nashua, one of Maeve's cousin, I think. in Nashua, and of course Maeve's grandmother in Nashua. Grandma Ruth out in Minneapolis, Minnesota, as well as Elaine and Robbie in Minnesota as well. Yeah, and Virginia is tuning in. So
I never realized how many people watch like the live.
It's kind of crazy. Yeah. There's a dedicated fan base out there for the Triton Vikings girls team and the boys team when they play.
Yeah.
They had a good game on Friday night, a loss, unfortunately, and they have senior night this coming Friday, I think, right?
Yeah, I heard about that.
I think against Linfield, if I remember right. Oh, pass
right
inside
through
for
Kendall's
Kendall, who
legs.
was not ready for it. It didn't look like. Kind of definitely some offensive confusion this entire quarter for the Triton Vikings. To number 21, that comes off the rim. Chance for Molly here to speed it up. She's going to go up against Sophie. Molly's a lefty, so she's confident going that way. All the way down the line, ends up just in the middle. A lot of bumping bodies down there, but somehow Sophie comes away with it. You know she's going to want to drive. There's the Euro. She does. She gets her own rebound. Sends it out to number 12. Looks inside, not there. So 20 seconds on the shot clock now. Right into Liv. And there's a good
there we go.
Play by Liv. There's a chance for Riley. She's down there. A little bit too strong. It's going to go off. That looked like it went Swampscott. Again, that's the feet. Like Riley didn't quite have her feet set when she caught that ball. Margaret out, made back in for the last minute here. So the 9-point lead cut down to 4. Probably 1 or 2 possessions left in this quarter, depending on how Triton's defense plays and how quickly they can make something happen on offense. Sophie cut off, couldn't drive. Now she's going to. Nope, cuts it back out. A lot of time coming off that clock, just 10 seconds now. The bench for Swampscott letting them know she's got to take a long 3. Instead, she gives it up. Not a lot of time. 21 with the long 3. In and out. Maeve fights for it, gets the rebound, out to Molly. Molly's got time, 20 seconds. No need to rush this. Goes to Kendall. Kendall goes inside, back to Molly. Sets her feet, takes a 3. Looks good. There we go. Molly Kimball, deep 3. Extend that lead to 7. Just 10 seconds left here. Here comes Sophie. You know she wants to drive. Instead, she tries to look underneath. Kicks it out. Number 21's running out of time. Throws it up, though. Great shot considering. Yeah. Wow. So 24-17 at the half. A really strange 6-point quarter for the Triton Vikings. A third of what they got in the first. The offense was just off. No other way to say it, right?
Mm-hmm. It was very different playing-wise first 2 quarters.
So you played Triton youth basketball for a long time, right? Mm-hmm. And did you play against Swampscott? Was that one of the teams that you played or no?
Yeah. I think we've been playing against them for a while.
Did you ever play Nahant? No?
I don't know.
Purple team? No, I don't know if that program still exists. Okay. Yeah, you'd remember Nahant. It's a little tiny place. Little tiny gym. You know the gym at Salisbury Elementary? Or not Salisbury, Pine Grove?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Nahant's gym is about that size.
Oh.
Yeah, so playing 5-on-5 basketball is not easy. But this girl, Sophie, that we keep watching, number 4, she played for Nahant for Triton Youth Basketball. And so she played against Molly and Maeve. And she's always been one of the best players on the court. But she missed her entire sophomore and junior seasons. You see she's wearing a knee brace. She had a couple knee surgeries.
Oh, that makes sense.
Her first game back for varsity basketball was against that opener, their home opener against, and the season opener against Triton. So it was and she made the layup, the little Euro step floater in overtime to win the game. What's crazy is that in all the years that Triton and Nahant, all the years that Sophie played against Triton, never beat Triton. So for her to come out and get her first win against Triton in the opening game of senior year after having missed 2 seasons, it was pretty special for her.
It was fun.
But we don't want to see that again tonight, though.
I think during the travel team season, Swampscott, we always beat them. They weren't difficult team, but now in high school, I don't remember seeing any of the girls that we've been playing.
They weren't on the JV team. You didn't remember any of them?
I don't remember any of them. I know Swampscott I think it was Swampscott that had 2 teams.
And what's been the biggest adjustment for you from going from because you're a freshman, right?
Mhm.
So going from 8th grade travel basketball last year, Triton Youth basketball, to playing JV now, what's been the biggest adjustment for you as a player?
I think it's been my shooting, honestly.
Mm.
Like, during the travel season, I would not be able to shoot at all. And, like, I'd kind of keep my distance from the basket. But I think now, like, seeing the varsity girls and, like, you know, being kind of on this, not on the same team, but same program, it's really, like, pushed me to try.
So you're more confident as a player now than you were?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. How much is that? So Triton Youth basketball, you practice maybe twice a week, 90-minute practices. So JV, you're practicing six days a week unless you have a game, right?
Yeah. Which, I mean, it's made us all better overall.
Right. And is there an adjustment to, like, or do you feel as the season goes on it's a little bit more tiring because you're playing that much more basketball? Or
Yeah. And I feel like as the season goes on, too, like, the girls, like, they're starting to, or, like, the other team kind of understands our plays. So it's just, like, more competition as the season goes on.
Right.
But I like that, you know.
Yeah, that's good.
Love
that's
playing
good.
defense.
That's good. Well, so Triton's varsity team has really made their own name on playing defense. I mean, much more than anything else. I mean, yeah, they have some three-point shooters, and Kendall is very good, but it's been defense that's kept them in games. And look at it right now. It's 17 points in the first half.
Yeah.
Of course, Triton only has 24, but still, it's the defense. It's a defensive game so far.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, some of the girls on the team, it's just their blocks. It's, like, so amazing to watch. Block it like it's nothing.
Now, do you I think the last time you said you don't watch a lot of pro basketball or college basketball or anything like that, right?
Yeah, I think I've seen, you know, a few Celtics games. Been to one, but that's really it.
Yeah, yeah. Because I think that's one thing that it's such a difference especially in the college level. You don't see it as much in the pros, but in college there's a lot of block shots because you just have such a disparity in some of the players that are going pro and the players that are really going to peak sort of in college. And I think maybe you see it a little bit here too at the high school level. There's some girls that have just been, have been tall and blocking shots for a long time. So, and how about bringing the ball up the court? So you're not a point guard.
I am not a
You're
point
not
guard.
a guard.
Not at all.
But put in a position where you had to bring the ball up the court, you're comfortable doing it?
Yeah, I've gotten more comfortable with my, like, ball handling too.
Okay.
It's surprising. So I feel like growing up with the practices, it'd always be like pass to blah 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 or like stay under the hoop, get back.
Right.
I don't know. I did do like one-on-one sessions with one of the coaches. I don't know if he's for here or not. But I think that helped me as well.
With ball handling, with confidence, with yep.
Like all the point guard stuff.
And did you have the same coach all through Triton Youth basketball?
Yeah, we did.
Who was that? It's okay to say.
Yeah, Tim Perry.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Sure. Absolutely. I know Tim Perry. Yeah.
He was a really good coach.
Nice.
His daughter's really good too. I think she goes to Berwick.
Could be. Yeah.
Berwick?
Yeah.
Bishop Fenwick? I don't. No, not. I don't even think that's a place. Is that?
It could be. Yeah.
I don't know. It starts with a B.
That's fair enough. And you guys were good as a Triton Youth basketball program?
Yeah, I think almost every year we made it. It might have been every year. Made it to the finals.
To the finals. Wow. Okay.
Yeah. It'd always be either Hamilton, Hamilton Wenham.
Yep.
And then IC joined our league.
Oh, really?
And that's when it went downhill.
They were really good.
They were really good. Yeah, Margaret actually came from the team. I remember playing
no kidding.
her.
Okay.
Yeah, she'd stand at the foul line the whole time and make all their shots.
And you couldn't shut that down, huh?
Could not shut that down. We would form plays around her.
So it's not surprising now that because she's only a freshman then, but she's getting some varsity minutes coming off of a program where it sounds like she played a lot of minutes then for the IC.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens in the second half. It hasn't been a ton of rotation. We saw Isabel come in, Margaret come in, Paige come in. I think that's it coming off the bench. So we'll see if we get anything from there's a few others that haven't been in the game yet. Madeline Doring being one.
And then Sophie Lazinski's the other.
Oh, Sophie Lazinski's not been in yet. Riley Bell got some minutes in there, so it has been it's been pretty balanced. I don't think Kendall's come out yet, and I think in the Georgetown game that sort of caught up with her. You could see she was getting really tired. Of course, that was a rough game all the way around. And no foul trouble, I don't think, for anybody. We're going to get the numbers here from Eric Gundam, our stats guy, in a second, but I don't think any Triton players are really in foul trouble. Probably not on the Swampscott side either. And here we go.
Okay, let's see. Reese has one, Molly has one, Riley has one, so yeah.
It's all spread out. Read the rest of the numbers, see how we're doing.
Let's see. Molly has 6 points, Maeve has a 3, Kendall has 8, Liv has 7. We made a lot of rebounds for Triton too. Liv with 5.
That is a lot of good rebounding there. Yeah, Isabel Basile making her presence felt with the rebounds, no doubt. And then this number, I'm sure we're going to see go up before the end of this game. Reese Renda, only 1 rebound in the first half, which for her is not many, because normally somehow she gets in there and gets those rebounds. And she even had a block in the last game. Remember that?
Oh, yeah, I did.
Yeah. So I don't know if we'll get a block out of her, but I know we'll get at least a few more rebounds.
And she always finds a way to make it under the basket.
So Triton looking loose and relaxed. The starters kind of having a chat with each other over there. Maybe figure out what happened to their offense in the third quarter. They had a really rough third quarter against Georgetown as well, where they just couldn't score. Same thing in the third quarter coming out at Pentucket. So in the last 2 games that have been losses, it's really been the third quarter where Triton has just come out slow and not really been able to keep a lead or get a lead or establish something. So we'll see if that changes tonight.
The last 2 games were really challenging.
Yeah. Pentucket is always a really good program, and I don't know if you read in the paper that they that was their youth basketball night, so that's why there were so many kids there. But then after the game, it said in the paper that the girls on the team stayed and signed autographs or signed whatever for just to sort of get the community going, and see. And so the other night, Monday night, we were here for the boys varsity game, and they had the boys youth players come out at halftime and do a little exhibition, scrimmage, which is so much fun, and those kids love it. They're playing on the big court and all that. So got to have more of that. So Sophie held to just 7 points in the first half, but no fouls. She's not in foul trouble at all. Maddie Hudson with 2, Chloe Rakuskas with 3, Sasha Duvall with 2 points, Paige Quagrello with 2 points, and then Angela Spadanis with just 1 point on the free throw line. And the only one in foul trouble really is Chloe, number 21, for the Swampscott. I don't know what are they. They're not Vikings certainly. What are they? Big Blue, the Big Blue, Swampscott Big Blue. We also had people watching in Pittsburgh tonight. Ooh. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Virginia, deep South Virginia, watching this game as well. So, again, spreading the love for Triton girls basketball all over the country. We got to get some people in Seattle, Washington watching. If we can reach that far, that would be fantastic. All right, Maeve Tamale, and here we go. Second half, 7-point lead for Triton. Right in the middle to Maeve. She's going to ball fake it, go out to Molly. Molly with a long arching 3, in and out. Maeve gets the rebound, sends it to Molly. Fresh 30 seconds. Riley on the court now instead of Reese, who started the game. Molly looks at it again. Maeve wants to go up, decides not to, gets into trouble on the court, and then a turnover there. And here comes Sophie the other way. She sends it out to 21. The long 3 is off. Chloe for Swampscott blocked by Kendall. That's at least her 3rd or 4th block in this game. That ball doesn't go, and it's going to go off Swampscott. Triton ball. Triton's defense looks good.
Yeah, nice way to start the quarter.
The offense didn't look bad either. They just didn't get off the shots they wanted other than Molly's 3, which looked pretty good. There's Kendall. She's playing way out here. She's into Maeve. They're running that every time here. We'll see what happens. Out to Molly, chance for 3 again. That one's going to be off, but Kendall's underneath with the rebound. She's got it, and it's up, and it's in. So Kendall starts the scoring for Triton here in the second half. extends that lead a little bit more. Not going to be comfortable until it's 10 points with 10 seconds left. Then I'll be comfortable. Hand off to Sophie. Out to Chloe. Sophie looks inside. It's not there. Time's under 10 on the shot clock now. Their bench starts charting it out, and there's a little tip ball. It's going to be 5 seconds for Swampscott to get off a shot here. It's going to go out to Sophie. Long one. She's going to look. She's not going to take it. Going to go. I think that was tipped. Either way, Kendall comes up with the ball, sends it all the way to Molly. Molly stops short, dribbles it off her foot, but recovers it and sends it over to Kendall. Great play by Molly just to keep that going. Maeve with a long three. That's going to be off. Not quite tipped out. So Triton playing with a lot of hustle so far in this second half. Just one bucket to show for it, though. They're looking inside. Sophie. Liv way out on her. May have a chance to go out on it. Instead, it's Molly closing the distance. Liv with a rebound, pulls it down, sends it to Maeve. Maeve's got Molly if she wants her and finds her. Molly sets up for a two. A little bit off. Riley Bell underneath. No foul, and it's going to be Triton ball. 20 seconds on the clock. I will say, I like these refs. You know, they could have called a foul there, but you know what? Riley was going up with the ball. There was a lot of contact on the ball, so.
No, they're really letting things go by, too.
Yeah. Not a jump ball, nothing. Yeah, not many jump balls, not many fouls. I like it. Goes out to Kendall. Kendall's going to drive herself and stumble with it. Good defense by Sophie. Just put her hand on the ball. She's going to pull up, just take a short two, but miss it. Rebound for Swampscott, though. Out to Chloe. Chloe with the three. That's off. Liv with another foul. Number 5, knocked down number 5. And that didn't work, but, comes up with a ball. No travel, nothing. Riley trying to go underneath with it. Turns it over. So that's a couple of turnovers for Triton where they just sort of rushed it. Yeah. There was no reason for that. Maeve got up on the other end. Here comes Sophie. And nothing. And then Sophie falls down. Chloe comes up with it. Again, they're letting them play. It's getting physical out there. Sophie gives it up. Comes around to 22 to 12. 5 seconds. And again, Swampscott way down on the shot clock. But Sophie takes the long three, misses. Kendall has it. Settle down, settle down, settle down, settle down. They've only got 2 buckets in this, or 1 bucket in this entire half so far. Kendall and Liv both on it. Number 12 blows right by, goes up against Molly, and that's in. So Swampscott finally gets out of their little slump. And again, it's getting physical down there on that floor. Maeve takes another three. That one drops, and there's a second three-pointer of the night for Maeve Heffernan. Shot that right over Sophie. That had to feel pretty good. Extends the lead to 10. Comes Sophie, and there's a timeout. Timeout, Swampscott. So Maeve confident tonight shooting. I think she's probably like 2 for 4 maybe on the night. 2 of those being threes, which is good. Again, with Leah Hathaway out and Caitlin out.
Yeah, that's what the girls need.
So Isabel and Margaret checking back in, it looks like. And Maeve taking a breather, which is good. She got banged up pretty good there on the end. Liv taking a breather too, which is probably good too. They're going to need her in this game. So be strategic with her, right? You never like to come out of a game, right? You want to be in there the whole time?
I like to be in the whole time. It was stressful today. I took the jump ball.
Yeah.
I can't jump them.
Defensive rebounds, 13. Offensive rebounds, 9 for Triton. That's more rebounding than we've seen from this Triton team, really, in most games this season.
Mm-hmm.
So, is that Sophie Lazinski on the floor?
Yeah.
Yep. Sophie, Isabel, Margaret, Kendall, Molly on the floor for Triton Vikings. Going to be Swampscott, big blue ball, halfway through the third.
Oh, this game's going by fast.
It is going by fast. See what kind of adjustment they came in with off the bench. You got to figure there was something they wanted to do in their offense they haven't done yet. I'm guessing it's find ways to get Sophie the ball where she can drive. Instead, they're kicking it around and kicking it around. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. That drops in. Isabel with the ball. She's got Molly. Doesn't find her. It goes out. Good defense by Sophie there. So into trying Molly. Chance of three. She puts it up. Goes off. Nice. Chance for a rebound by Margaret. She's going to say, oh, she actually touched it and it bounced off of the Swampscott girl, but it's going to go Swampscott ball anyway. Yeah, this game is flying by.
Yeah.
And it's a low-scoring one, too, so I feel like at any point Swampscott can go on a little bit of a roll here. They did close it up. They got it to within 2. Or rather, they got it to was it a 2 or a 1-point game at one point?
I think it might have been 1 point.
Good move in the lane, and one. Kind of what Swampscott needed. Somebody else going to the lane, somebody else drawing some fouls. That's another foul on Kendall, but I think her first.
Yeah, it's the first.
Here's the and one shot. And that's off. 23 blue with the over the back. And that's the first foul on Swampscott in this half. And a surprising one because they've kind of let that stuff go most of this game. I'm not sure why they wanted to call that time, but maybe to stop that kind of play on the inside. Spell looking goes to Kendall. Kendall's going to give it up to Sophie. Sophie to Molly. Molly's looking. She's got it if she takes it down the lane. She does. No foul there either. Ball's kind of loose on the inside. Here comes Sophie. She's going to go fast. Got to get back on D. Nice pass. Finds number 22, and just like that, Swampscott gets 4 points, closes the gap to 6. Reese going to come back in the game. Go right there to Margaret. Margaret inside. Good little strong move. That was the shot you were talking about before. Sophie couldn't quite wrangle it. Margaret's going to come in. Reese is going to come in.
Sophie.
Maeve's going to come in. Margaret's going to go out. So 6-point game now here with 2 minutes left in this third quarter. It was surprising when this game went to overtime last time. And as much as I love watching basketball, I don't want to see another overtime game. Reese with a chance to go up. She does. No foul. Molly the other way. Reese the other way. And that finally drops in. Reese Renda gets on the board because she got a steal, then she got a rebound. That's
perfect follow.
That is the kind of player she is. That is just fantastic. Again, good defense by Triton, not letting anything get by him right here. Again, Reese way out trying to make that steal. Sophie's got to give it up. She's going to give it up again. 10 seconds on the clock. Chloe with the ball in the corner. 22 to Sophie. Sophie's got to drive. She does. A little floater. Doesn't go that time, but she gets her own rebound. Fresh 30 seconds. Here comes Swampscott again. 22 with a shot. That'll go off. Easiest rebound of the night there for Triton. She's got Molly on the corner if she wants her. She does. Molly kicks it out to Maeve instead. Maeve to Reese. Reese to Kendall to Maeve. Maeve inside. Strong move. Kicks it out instead. There's Reese. And there's Reese.
With the three.
With a three. It's almost like she's telling Coach, I started the game. Put me in to start the second half. Don't have me on the bench to start the second half. Get me in this game. So biggest lead of the night so far for Triton, 11 points. See how long they can hold on to this lead. All the way down the baseline. No, she stepped out of bounds. No, another foul on Kendall. A little bit of a push. Going to get a fresh 30 seconds. And Molly's going to come out, and Kendall's going to get her first break of the game with 34 seconds left in the third quarter. Defense has got to be smart here. They got a lot of time on that clock. Instead, they take a quick one, and it goes off. Chance for Paige. Chance for Paige. Here she comes down the line. Just needs to put in the layup, and she rolls it off the rim. Bounces around. It should be Triton ball, but it's not. So, again, that's footwork. You know, Paige got the ball, and she was moving really fast, and she never sort of settled into her rhythm with the ball and her feet.
Yeah.
Didn't get the layup that she wanted. 20 seconds. Shot clock's off. 11-point game. Sophie with the long three. That's going to go off the top. Nope, but a great rebound by number 12. Jump ball. 12 came out of nowhere to make that rebound. Who is that?
Yeah.
Maddie Hudson, senior captain on this team for Swampscott. Sends it all the way out to Chloe. 8 seconds. Inside to Hudson. Hudson's going to drive. Liv is right there. Maeve with a rebound. Looks up. Not a lot of time. She's going to chuck it and sit. She just runs it out. Whew. So Triton gets 10 points in the quarter and holds Swampscott to only 6. And so we go into the fourth with an 11-point lead. How you feeling? Good?
Yeah. I mean, anything can really happen, but it's looking good for Triton.
Yes, we've seen lots of crazy things happen here. So
yeah.
For many, many, many years of seeing basketball on this floor, we've seen lots of crazy things happen. So there's not a huge student section tonight. Do you think over the course of your playing career, when by the time you're a senior here, there's going to be a bigger student section? You think kids will start? Because I know part of it's COVID. Part of it is, everybody's exhausted from wearing the face masks all day, and the last thing they want to do is come into the building and have to wear a mask again. So
yeah.
But do you think the team itself, since you're so good and will hopefully continue with the program and continue making it better, you think that'll generate some student support for it?
Well, I mean, I don't really know if anyone in my grade knows or watches basketball. But if the team's doing good by that time, then we'll probably get some. I know there's no student section right now because there's a hockey game.
Right. So a lot of the students are there getting ready for that.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yes, we still live in Massachusetts, so hockey is still going to be the first thing that people want to go see. We're not in Indiana or Northern Virginia, so it's going to be hockey instead. All right, Reese on the floor with Riley Bell, Liv, Paige Levitt, and Maeve. And that's a good little defensive play by Sophie. She's going to be like that this entire quarter. This is really sort of where we expect to see her put the team on her back if she can do it. Liv with a great play, and there's another tip, and Triton just hasn't got anything that looks like a good offensive rolling here yet. Maeve makes a little move, kicks it to Reese. Reese with 7. The bench needs to be yelling out the clock, and they are now. No time. Maeve's got to chuck it up, and she does. And that's going to be a shot clock violation. And officially, we're not going to count that as an attempted shot because that was just a turn and chuck. So, unfortunately, the first 30 seconds goes by, and Triton gets off not a great shot at the shot clock buzzer because Swampscott's defense has really come out full of it here. But not a great shot by Swampscott. Maeve with a rebound. She's got Riley, doesn't go to her, tries to go instead against Sophie. Paige Levitt up top. Sends it to Liv. Liv's going to take that. That's a good shot for her.
And another shot.
And she drops it in. She's having a game. Sophie's going to have to do a lot more work here for the Big Blue to get back into this. Inside, Paige Levitt called for the foul on number 5 on Maddie Hudson. It's Maddie Hudson, right?
Number 5.
No, Paige Quagliarello. It's going to go to the line. All right, so the last time we were here, we asked who your favorite player was in the varsity. Has it changed?
Hasn't changed.
No. It's still Liv?
I think
Okay.
so.
All right.
Even off the court, too. She's a really welcoming person.
That's nice.
That's all we need. This little freshman.
She's only a junior herself. So
yeah, but still, upperclassmen are scary.
Upperclassmen are scary. Yeah. I think you could print T-shirts that say that. All right, Maeve Heffernan with the ball up top. Decides not to go for Liv. Kendall kicks it around to Riley, to Maeve. Maeve looking inside, tries to go to Kendall. Instead, Liv comes up with it and gets fouled.
Yeah. She is on her shooting game tonight.
She is. Now she's at the line, I think, for the first time tonight.
I think so.
Could be.
Maybe.
She has 1 free throw already. Chance to get 2 here. She got fouled on the shot. Extend this lead a little bit more. That was a good shot.
That was.
Just perfectly dropped in. Riley Bell comes off. Molly and Paige back there for Triton. And again, Swampscott at no point in this game has put pressure on in the back court. No press at all. Got to wonder if this lead stays where it is and they get under 4 minutes, if they'll change that. See what happens. So Sophie taking a breather for Swampscott for probably the first time in the game for her. That's going to be a long pass out to the corner. Hesitation now on Swampscott's part when they're not quite sure what they're doing. Good defense by Maeve. Not called a foul. Maeve goes down. 4 seconds left on the clock. Great defense. Just don't foul. The ball's going to go up. Maeve's going to grab it instead. She's got a chance to go. Going to have to go lefty. Instead, she kicks it out. Makes a move. Sends it to Molly for a 3. Off instead. Number 5 grabs it, and here comes Swampscott again. So if Maeve's Triton Youth basketball coach, Steve Berardino, is watching this game, he's going to be upset that Maeve didn't go strong to the basket with her left hand, because I know he made her practice that a lot. No foul on that. Instead, it's going to go out, and they're going to call it Swampscott ball. 15-point lead here for the Triton Vikings. 5.5 to play. Neither team quite on their game on the offensive end.
I'm surprised Swampscott isn't pressing yet.
They're going to close this gap. They're going to have to do something differently. We'll see. There's a 3. That'll help, but it doesn't go at all. Out of bounds, Triton ball. Swampscott again choosing not to press. And now Triton can just sort of take their time. I know it's only 15 points. There's 5 minutes. It's a lot of time, but there's no need to rush the offense here. No need to take quick shots. You can take your time and work it in. Molly works it to Paige. Back to Liv. To Maeve. To Paige. She's going to drive herself. Kicks it out to Liv. Beautiful pass. Goes off, but Kendall gets a rebound. They should have a fresh 30. Yeah, they do. Maeve's going to take that shot. In and out. Kendall with a rebound. Swings it into Liv. Bodies flying all over the place, and there's Paige Levin underneath. Almost a chance to get a basket. Oh, she rolled out of bounds, unfortunately. It's an exciting series, but nothing came out of it.
Yeah.
Timeout. Not even sure who called it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Might have been Triton. It might have been the coach wanting to have a chat with the refs, because it is getting a little rough out there.
Yeah.
But Triton, to their credit, is sort of throwing their bodies on the court and going after loose balls. That rebound that Kendall ended up with getting over in the corner, that was just pure hustle. So the game after this one, we should probably talk about that. So like we said earlier, Triton coming into this game 6-5, coming off of 2 losses to Pentucket and Georgetown. The next game is Friday at Linfield. Yeah. So they beat Linfield 52-47 here at Triton on senior night in really a weird game. That was a 52-7, so a 5-point win, but it never felt like it was going to be 5 points. It always felt like it was close the whole time.
Yeah.
It was really, really crazy. And Swampscott, they are coming off a win over Salem on Monday night, 50-42, and their next game is against Danvers. You must have played Danvers since Triton Youth Basketball, right?
I think we did.
Yeah. They were always a good program, too. 15-minute game. 4.5 minutes to go. Triton with pretty much the starters except for senior Paige Levitt out there on the court as well. Swampscott has Sophie back on the floor. Looking to do something. Chance to drive. Nope. Passes it up to Chloe. Going to work it inside. Going to work it outside. Good ball movement by Swampscott, but not rewarded with a basket. Goes to Maeve. Maeve's got Molly. There's that pass. Going to find her. She's going to slide up and in with it. There we go. To the line. And that's probably only the second foul, I think, on Sophie. Maybe just her first.
Oh, yeah.
So do you watch tape as a JV player? Do you watch tapes of the games to see, does a coach sit down with you and walk through?
Well, during practice. I mean, the varsity girls might, like when they have varsity practice. I've watched a few though, like previous games. I think maybe from last season. See how the teams are.
But you don't watch to see what you did and what you could do differently or anything like that?
Well, my games aren't recorded.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
They're not taped. Sorry.
I would, though, if they were.
Great little move by Sophie, but the ball doesn't go. Good hustle. Ball's on the court, and it's going to be a jump ball. Should be Swampscott ball. Yep.
Oh.
Reese is coming back in. Sophie down, holding her shoulder. Is she going to come out? Maybe, maybe not. Probably not. You can almost hear for her. No, I'm good. No, I'm good. But she is going to come out. I mean, they're down by 15 with 3.5 to play. They got a long season ahead of them. That is their best player.
Yeah.
Let her take a break. They got the ball. See if they can do something here with her off of the court. Long inbounds pass to Chloe. She looks in the middle, not there. Instead, she goes up top. Bring that ball in the center, trying to just kick it out to get an open look for a three, and there we go. There's one. So Swampscott closes that gap a little bit now. 12 points with 3 to play. Molly on that side. Reese going to take a 2 and knock it down. She wasn't on the board in the first half, right? She started the game, and I don't think she had a basket. Yeah. She had no points in the first half despite starting. She has 7 points already. So really kind of limited play. And 2 rebounds. So a lot of yelling and chatting going on here. Not sure what's happening. Ref coming over to have a chat with can't be a one-on-one yet. No, I don't know what's going on. It was just a kick ball that went out of bounds. .22 coming out for Swampscott. Rajan Moose coming in for the Big Blue. So they got to be shooting threes from now on out if you're Swampscott. That's pretty much the only way you get back in this game. And there's a good steal by Maeve. Makes a nice little bounce pass to Reese, but it was just a little bit too far. A little bit too much English on that. Out it goes. Maeve's going to take a break. It's a frustrating way to come out. It was a good steal, though. Here comes Swampscott, under 3 to play. Again, they just have to throw up threes. It's the only way they're going to get in this. Instead, chance for another steal. Turnover, no. Instead, it's going to go stay Swampscott ball. There's a drive. Going to bounce out of bounds and stay Swampscott. Fresh 30 seconds for them. So what do you take away from Triton from this game? Like, what do you think? I mean, they did a lot well, right? They're going in to play a team they already beat on Friday. So does it just give them a lot of confidence? Is there something they what should they be working on at practice?
Well, if we win this game, it's really going to give them, like, the boost they need for Wednesday. No, Friday?
Friday.
Yeah. They've been working on their plays a lot, too, during this game. So I think as long as we have that down during practice, we'll be good.
Yeah, and you just get the one practice, and then it's Friday's game at Linfield on a Friday night, which it's never fun to be on the road on Friday night.
The girls, we didn't have practice yesterday, so we went from game to game. So it's, I mean, like, this game's, they're doing really good.
Reese races it down the court. Can't get the layup to go in. So Triton, one thing they could work on in practice, Coach, if you're listening, is little layup drills. They just didn't seem to have the confidence with the ball making layups today. Timeout, Triton. Nope. Substitution coming in instead. Number 12 taking a break. So just a 12-point game here. It's not totally out of range, but Triton's going to get at least a few more possessions here. Molly looking inside to Liv. Nope. Out to Kendall. Kendall looking to Liv. She can take it herself. Kick it to Reese.
Takes it.
That's a good shot. Oh, doesn't drop, though. And here comes Riley Bell back into the game. Here comes Swampscott down the court. They've got to take threes. Yeah, that was a walk.
Yeah.
Somebody from the stands called it before the ref did. So this looks like a win. I can say it now pretty confidently with a minute left to play. Not going overtime. Going to revenge the season opener loss down in Swampscott. Good little pass to Riley. And Riley can't get on the board yet. Kendall can't get that one to go. Good pressure by Liv. Probably the last possession here for the Swampscott Big Blue. Sophie on the bench. Got to be feeling frustrated. There's a turnover. Reese is chasing after it, and she gets it. She's got plenty of time. She's got teammates. She throws it up. It's a little bit short. Just over 30 seconds on the clock now. Not a lot of time for Swampscott to do much of anything. Reese playing some just outstanding defense. Kicks it into the corner. And there's another steal. Isabel with a steal to Kendall. Plenty of time on the clock. Just dribble it out. And just dribble it out. Sends it to Liv. Liv's going to make a move, though. Riley is going to kick it all the way out to Reese. And that's going to be the ball game. So really good win for Triton coming off of 2 losses. They're going to win this one easily, 40-28. Swampscott never pressed.
That was surprising.
Which was surprising. But you know what? Triton also moved the ball around really well when they were in sync on offense.
Mm-hmm.
What I think was revealing was when they were out of sync, how off the offense looked. Like, remember the beginning of that second quarter? Went through a long stretch where Triton just couldn't score. Mm-hmm. They ended up with only, 6 points in the entire second quarter.
Oh, yeah.
And so part of that, and they only up with 6 points in the entire fourth quarter as well. They only gave up 5, but they only scored 6 in the entire quarter. A lot of that was layups, too. So what do you think? What are we going to see on Friday in Linfield? Same team come out, play this kind of energy?
Hopefully we get that same, get under the basket, get those shots. That's what we need. Make Coach Shields proud.
Well, and what's the JV's coach's name?
Coach McCarthy.
McCarthy. So he's now 1-0 at the varsity level. I don't know if he's ever coached varsity anywhere else, but he's now 1-0. He's undefeated on the season right now, both JV and varsity combined. So that's good. Good for him.
Yeah.
Yeah. He might give you guys practice off tomorrow just because he's probably feeling pretty good. Well, good. Well, thank you, Ashley.
Yeah,
we will
thanks
see
for having
you.
me again.
Thanks, Mr. Gundrum, for doing the stats for us. He's going to give us the final numbers here before we close out, just so the fans all over the country can know who the high scorer was for Triton. Thank you to Bob Lathrop and VTV. There's a new VTV episode coming out, right?
Should be.
I know there was like the trailer for it or the teaser for it or whatever. Mm-hmm. Are you in it?
I'm not in it. I don't think so.
Is it going to be a good one?
Of course, it's VTV.
Of course, it's VTV. It is good. And I will say, and I know there's still people watching all over, it is amazing how VTV is really like at the top in terms of the quality of the broadcasts that's done from here for all the different sports. Just the way that the school has supported this effort around all of the sports broadcasting stuff. It's been absolutely fantastic. Yeah. All right, you want to do the final numbers for Triton?
Yeah, let's see. So foul wise, Reese got 1, Molly got 1, Isabella got 1, Paige got 1, I think Riley got 1, and Margaret got 1. Kendall with 2.
So nobody in foul trouble the whole game. Yeah, the refs really let them play. So.
And then point wise, Kendall and Liv 11 and 10.
Nice.
Maeve and Molly with 6 and Reese with 7. Kendall with 10 rebounds tonight. Liv with 9. Ooh, that's what we need.
Nice. Kendall with a double-double there on points and rebounds, and Liv pretty close to it. And then 4 rebounds I think I see for Maeve.
Yeah.
So a good rebounding effort all the way around. Who's the other? There's another. No, that's a 4, not a 9, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And then number of players who scored. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players had points for Triton. Again, that's really important, I think, to spread that out. It wasn't all just the starters.
Yeah, it's good.
Well, excellent. Thank you, Ashley.
Yeah.
Thank you, Bob. Thank you, Eric.
A
lot of fun. We'll be back as soon as we can be back. I think Friday night for the boys, right?
Senior night.
Senior night for the boys. Tune in then. Thanks.